All right, guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about the sexiest fragrances in my collection. So stay tuned. And guys, a sexy fragrance is so subjective, and honestly, it's just a punchline to try and get most people to view a video. Now, these fragrances, in my opinion, are the most alluring, sensual, and honestly, probably the best men's fragrances in my 1,400 bottle collection. And to be honest with you, these fragrances get the most attention. That's why they made this list. So, in my opinion, starting off in the number one spot, but again, this list is in no particular order. We're going Valentino's Uomo Intense. Yes, Valentino Uomo Intense. Lipstick, leather, iris, sensual. Now, this fragrance on my skin kind of has a chocolate vibe to it. I can't say the same for other people, but smells fantastic. One of my favorite fragrances in the collection. Definitely elegant, alluring, sensual, attractive, and a statement maker piece to anyone's collection. Now, is this Valentino the best out of the line? In my opinion, yes, this is the best Valentino next to Green Extravaganza. Just, you can dress this up, dress it down. You can wear it any season, any occasion. It's a must-have, must-try in my opinion. And just a masterpiece. Now, like I said, you're going to kind of get that cosmetic lipstick makeup vibe from this fragrance, but if you're afraid of that, I would pass on this one altogether. But masculine, elegant, and a statement maker piece of my collection that I'll always have and have backup bottles of. And again, that's Valentino's Uomo Intense. All right, and this fragrance everybody knows about. Well, most people know about, but one of the best pineapple scents in the game. And it came out, gosh, 10, 12 years ago? I could be wrong. I want to say almost 20 years ago. Wow. But easily one of my favorite masculine, quote unquote, panty dropper fragrances in the collection. And it's got to be from Creed, and it's Creed's Aventus. Yes, Creed Aventus Classic. Now, this is a newer batch bottle. I don't follow the batch codes and all that nonsense. I do have a couple older bottles, but this is less smoky and birchy than I remember those other bottles being. Fantastic, luxurious. Now, this is a fantastic, luxurious fragrance for men. A lot of people don't like the birch and the smokiness that is added to this fragrance. Now, it has changed over the years, don't get me wrong, but still a classic, modern masterpiece in my opinion, and gets me compliments every time I wear it. And the best part about this fragrance is you truly, at least I do, truly love the wearing experience with this. Awesome. Now, this was a very unique fragrance when it came out. And like I said, those batch variations, I don't pay much attention to it, but definitely a showstopper and was unique at its time before all these alternatives came out. And again, if you want something sexy, check out Creed's Aventus. Now, this next one is a newer release, and it's from Carolina Herrera, but it's a showstopper fragrance. I've worn it a handful of times now since its release, and it's one of my favorite bad boy fragrances, and that's going to be the new bad boy Elixir. Yes, the new bad boy Elixir. Look at that lightning bolt. How tacky. Just kidding. I actually like it. Nice little addition to the collection. But you're going to get some sage, some leather, mostly a fresh aromatic leather fragrance with this. Does it draw attention? Yes. Is it beast mode? Yes. It's an Elixir fragrance. We'll give it a spray in the air. Not a great atomizer. Almost, if you took Polo 67 and added leather and beefed up the performance, in my opinion. If you've tried Polo 67, you know what I'm talking about. Just a great aromatic leather fragrance. Very masculine, standout quality to this fragrance. It's a must-try, must-own, in my opinion, and definitely top sexiest fragrances in my collection to date. And again, that's Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy Elixir. Now, this next fragrance, it's a cheapy but a goodie. $35, $45 on most discounters. Now, Creed Aventus is going to run you anywhere from $200 to $250 on discounters. Uomo Intense is going to run you about $100. And the last one we talked about, it pops up on discounters once in a while, the new Bad Boy Elixir, but I think I paid about $100 for mine retail. But this next fragrance, it's from Mercedes, and it's one of their best offerings. But you have to like vanilla, though, and that's Mercedes-Benz Club Black Edition, yes. Mercedes-Benz Club Black, fantastic vanilla incense, warm, cozy, inviting, just a sexy fragrance overall. Now, most people do like this fragrance, but again, you have to be a vanilla fan and a vanilla lover to like this. Very heavy on the vanilla, kind of ambery, slightly spicy incense vibe with this. Just amazing. Amazing juice and quality for the price point. I almost get a boozy vibe. Yeah, almost a slight boozy vibe to this in the air, but nonetheless, a 10 out of 10, a must-have, must-own, and worth every penny of $45. And again, that's Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Now, this next fragrance, also niche. It's a newer release, end of 2024, 2025, and I hype this up all the time on my other social media platforms. You can follow me here at Instagram and YouTube if you'd like. But this is from the House of Dastan. It encaptures Persian poetry and architecture in the bottles, and that's House of Dastan's Light Breeze. Yes, Light Breeze, House of Dastan, kind of a peppery lavender, fresh, masculine, invigorating fragrance that doesn't get the love it deserves. Think of Sauvage mixed with almost a touch of Greenlee and just mass appealing, done at its finest. A must-have, must-own. Now you can use code ENTER25, linked in the bio, save $25 off, but nonetheless, fantastic stuff. Definitely a sexy masterpiece of a fragrance, niche quality, and dare I say blind buy safe. And again, that's House of Dastan's Light Breeze. Now this next one, top 3 fragrances in my entire collection, if not top 5. And this is from the House of Argos, and this is the more beefed up, amped up version of the OG DNA. And that's Argos's Triumph of Bacchus Extrait. Yep, Triumph of Bacchus Extrait. A warm tobacco, saffron, peach, apple, fruity fragrance that just is unbelievable for niche level quality. It's next level. I would say if you're looking at niche fragrances such as Mancera Montal, those are great niche offerings, and brands such as Argos and Roja just takes it to the next level. Fantastic juice, definitely a loud beast mode projecting fragrance. You will stand out with this, get some attention, and get compliments. But one of the best from the House of Argos, dare I say, and that's Triumph of Bacchus's Extrait. Now, this fragrance is from the House of Guerlain. Yes, Guerlain, and it was hard to pick the sexiest fragrance of the line, to be honest, because I like a lot of their offerings, and they're all high quality, whether you get their private line or whatever they call it, the exclusive line. But this one is a newer release, and I think it's fantastic. And that's Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Parfum. Yes, the Parfum version, amaretto, cherry, almond vibes, sits close to the skin, really doesn't project with this fragrance, but you get about 10 plus hours longevity, great performance, definitely a standout fragrance. Now this will be a fragrance that I'll probably always have in the collection, and once I run out, I'll probably pick up a backup bottle, but the Extreme, second best next to the Parfum. If you haven't tried the Extreme, it's more of a plum, sweet plum leather vibe, while this is more of that amaretto, boozy, sweet cherry. Still retains that almond, even though I think it's not listed. Just magnetic stuff. Perfectly unisex, dare I say, even though it's marketed towards men. Definitely worth a sample. But again, that's Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Parfum. And guys, those are the best, hands down the best, sexiest fragrances for men in 2025. Leave a comment down below what your sexiest fragrance is, or a 10 out of 10 you think I should try. But as always, hit that subscribe button, like the video, give it a thumbs up. It does help that YouTube algorithm. And as always, stay clean, stay fresh, and remember, the world is yours.